Hi, I am Shaun, your host, and this is my friend
Tommy.
And so today we are going to be talking about our newscast, the Oregon Trail. Now, this newscast has very interesting news today. Tommy, shall I start us off?
Sure.
We found out that our team of unknown new explorers have come onto this Oregon Trail in Independence, Missouri, and they found that they hit someone with their spaceship. This poor young man had a great stash of gold, and they are using that to make their way through the journey. Was this murder on purpose? We don't know. Anyway, further on to the news, they're using that money to partner up with their friend James McVie. What interesting news does James McVie have for us? Here you go, Tommy, continue the news.
James McVie is a farmer, and he also has a wagon shop, and he's selling many people wagons for the Oregon Trail. So then he has prairie schooners, Conestoga wagons, and he also has Murphy wagons.
That is good evidence. Meanwhile, our researchers continue to find Billy Joe, a man who converts gold into money. Let me remind you, the bag was full of gold, not money yet, and not paper. Now they are converting it in. They have many money, and they are now deciding which wagons to vote on. Let's look at our fun facts until they finally decide. 'Cause wagons are very important. Let's see our facts about wagons.
So Conestoga wagons are extremely heavy. Might not be the greatest for the journey unless you want something extremely sturdy.
They can hold over 2,000 pounds. That's very helpful.
Yeah.
What else?
Also, prairie schooners can.
Oh yeah, so prairie schooners are good too. Also, we have an important fact is prairie schooners are called prairie schooners because a schooner is a type of boat. And since the grass can get so high in the Oregon Trail, it looks as if a big boat is going through a sea of grass. Fun fact about your typical prairie schooner.
Also, you might want to bring grease for your wheels on the Oregon Trail because then it'll help make the turns go smoother.
Yes, you need your turns to be very, very well.
And also, when you get a wagon, make sure that the front wheels are smaller than the back ones because then that's also helpful for sharp turns.
Yeah, and there might be, maybe not like a battle because you can't go that fast, but maybe there's some kind of danger, like mudslides coming. Then it's good to have sharp turns to get to a safe point so you can protect your goods and wagons. Also, we have upcoming news, and it seems that they are deciding their wagons. Our options are, like Tommy said, Murphy, prairie schooner, and Conestoga. Now, James McVie obviously wants us to get a Conestoga, probably because it's very expensive. Will we get one or will we not? Also, a fun fact for you is that we need to decide when we're going to leave. It's best to leave in April or early May, and it's April 10th, so we'll have to decide soon. Isn't that right, Tommy?
Yes, it is. Also, you might want to get sturdy underpinnings on your Conestoga or just your wagons in general because then it will have like a stronger bottom to it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the men's job on the Oregon Trail is to hunt and repair the wagons.
So men, prepare yourself.
Watch the livestock too, and the night shift,
which
includes watching for Indians and
known as Native Americans. Also, woman, you need to prepare yourself too. You will be helping people who are sick a lot, and with food and other goods such as organizing and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And all right, upcoming news. We have found out that there's something we also need for wagons. You have 3 options of animals that you'll need to pull the cart. Keep in mind, mules, the mules is one option. They're good. The best advantage of them is how fast they are. They can go pretty fast, but oxen are the most strongest one out of all of them. Very good. Now, we also have horses. There's not too many advantages of them that we know about, but maybe they could come in hand. Now, we are going to see which wagons we have soon. What else are fun facts that can know until then?
Probably about the animals. Oxen are, like Shaun said, extremely strong. They can pull your wagons really quick, but then you're going to need like 4 or 6 for your Conestoga wagon.
Another thing about oxen and other animals, especially if they eat grass, you're going to want to have really long grass, which is why it's good to leave in April, early May, because there is long grass. And if they don't have enough food, they'll become weaker and die. Also, keep in mind your animals need to be good trained swimmers, because when we go on rivers, we're not going to have enough storage to get the boat. It goes on because your wagon goes on a boat, and you're not going to have enough storage to put on the oxen or mule or horse, and they will have to swim across on their own. Yeah, they have to swim across, which is really important, and you don't want your animal to drown. Another thing is, if you're really close, maybe you have like 500 miles left and you can pull the cart on your own and you're all very healthy and you're running out of food, eat your oxen, horse, or mule. It's just part of survival.
Yeah,
good thing to keep in mind is that horses are and oxen, they're all delicious, but you can't get too comfortable with them. And here we are. So we are going to start deciding and telling you about the wagons they have finally decided to buy. But let's have our special person, Colin, since he just finished up with his work, join us in our newscast. This is Shaun, and this is Tommy, and here comes Colin. He just got here, by the way. Tommy will leave to get something. Well, now, me and Colin will talk about the wagons. So, Colin, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I am Colin.
Now, we have been talking about lots of fun facts, such as how we can leave in in April or early May, and other things, right?
Yeah.
Another fact we were talking about is how wagons work and how prairie schooners call it the prairie schooner. A good thing to know is about oxen and other things. Now, we were talking about how our researchers who came out of nowhere have accidentally, or what we think accidentally, murdered a young man with his money. Now, they converted it into money with Billy Joe, and they are going to buy something from James McVie. Their wagons are being decided right now, and we think that we know the wagons. Beep, bop, boop, boop. All right, Colin, do you want to tell us the wagons? Since you just got here, you know what the wagons' choices are. So why don't you tell us what they are? What did we get?
They are Conestoga wagon.
How many did we get?
We got 1 Conestoga and 4 prairie schooners.
Did we get any Murphys?
No.
So we decided not to get any Murphys, but Conestoga and prairie schooners. Tommy, since you were gone, were you able to figure out the animals that we got?
Not much. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we got all oxen, though.
It
was pretty quick.
So basically, Tommy's saying we were running out of time and we got oxen. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of that?
So oxen, they're really strong, and then they can take probably our load really easily. Though, like I said earlier, you're going to need like 4 or 6 to pull your Conestoga wagon. Probably your prairie schooners, maybe just 2. But then, disadvantage is that, though they are strong, like a mule could be better because they're faster and they can go without less food, although they're not as strong.
So there's advantages and disadvantages. Any other news that we have to cover for today?
Can I say something?
Yes, you may.
It said in one of the parts, it said that oxen are they're in not that good conditions. If it's very muddy, they can go through mud easier.
Because they're much stronger?
Yeah, they're much stronger.
Makes sense, but then your wagon might get stuck in the mud.
Right.
Also, a good trick, I mean, some of you may not like this trick, but if one of your oxen is really old, weak, or hungry, and it can't go on very longer, like Shaun said earlier, you could actually eat it. But he was saying that if you're like really close, then you could just eat it right off the bat there. But probably also, if it was like the beginning, then and you're only like 10 miles out, then you might want to have someone.
You're gonna need it for later.
Yeah, you might
bring food with you.
Yeah, you might want to if you're just like 10 miles out of the city, you might want to get someone to like run back and get another oxen or something.
Anything else that we have to include?
Not really sure.
Okay, well, we are very interested on how this Oregon Trail is going to go for these new people because we do not know them very well. Now, signing off, this is Shaun, Colin,
And Colin.
Good. And thank you for watching our newscast. Bye. I hope that worked.